Hello, dear students. Welcome back to our news channel. Students, today we are going to analyze a news that's making headlines around the globe. Okay, so it's about Israel's dramatic military strike on Iran, something being called the biggest, biggest Israeli offensive in decades. This isn't just about two countries, students, two countries who are fighting. It's about history, ideology, alliances, nuclear fears, and most importantly, how it affects the world and you. Okay, so what we are going to understand through this article is Israel and Iran. Why are they fighting? What's new this time? What is Operation Rising Lion? How do proxies and nuclear weapons comes into play? And finally, what does this mean for peace, for diplomacy, and for the future? Okay, students, to understand today's events, we need to go back and not just a few weeks, but over 4 decades. Okay. Iran became an Islamic republic in the year 1979. Okay. 1979. Okay. And since then, Iran's government has taken a strong position against Israel, not just in speeches, but in real actions too. तो ईरान पहले नहीं था, पहले ईरान इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक, इस्लामिक रेवोल्यूशन जब आया, वहां पे इरानियन रेवोल्यूशन आया 1970s में, लेट 1970s में, फिर 1979 में ईरान इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक बन गया, बहुत सारे चेंजेस लेकर आए. ओके, एंड उसके बाद से ही ईरान जो है, ईरान की जो गवर्नमेंट है, उसने इजराइल के अगेंस्ट में स्ट्रॉन्ग पोजीशन ले रखा है, and it is also reflected in their actions. Okay, because Iran believes that Israel should not exist as a state, and because of this Iran has refused to have any diplomatic relations with it. In other words, they don't talk, they don't trade, and they definitely don't trust each other. Okay, now Israel is a small but technologically advanced country in the Middle East. ओके, इजराइल हालांकि छोटा सा देश है, लेकिन टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट अगर देखा जाए तो काफी ज्यादा है. इजराइल के कुछ इवन मिलिट्री जो हमने भी, हमारे साथ भी हैं, इंडिया के साथ भी, तो टेक्नोलॉजिकल काफी ज्यादा एडवांस्ड है. सो इजराइल विद ईरान हैज फेल्ट थ्रेटन्ड बाय ईरान्स ग्रोइंग मिलिट्री पावर इन्फ्लुएंस इन द रीजन. ऑफ कोर्स आप देखो कि अगर दो कंट्रीज हैं, दोनों एक दूसरे को ट्रस्ट नहीं करती हैं, तो अगर कंट्री ए ग्रो करेगी मिलिट्री वाइज, तो ऑफ कोर्स जो कंट्री बी है, इट विल फील थ्रेटेंड. ओके, so that is what it's going on. And over the years, as a result of this, uh, they have had many indirect fights. Okay, so because of this issue, बहुत सारे इनडायरेक्ट फाइट्स भी हुई हैं दोनों के बीच में, स्पेशली थ्रू प्रॉक्सी ग्रुप्स. Proxy groups. But we'll actually talk more about it. So students understand that they are logical. The middle. So what just happened? Let's talk about that first. Recently क्या हुआ? इजराइल ने एक बहुत बड़ा अटैक लॉन्च किया. Okay, very dramatic. They launched Operation Rising Lion. Okay, Operation Rising Lion. And it wasn't just a small airstrike. It was a massive coordinated attack targeting multiple strategic places in Iran. Okay, so this included military bases, drone launch sites, and most importantly, nuclear facilities. And this is the most intense attack by Israel on another country since 1967 war. That's over 50 years ago. Okay, तो 1967 में इसराइल ने ऐसा कोई मैसिव अटैक लॉन्च किया था अगेंस्ट अनदर कंट्री. So why now? See, here's the key idea. Israel wants to weaken Iran not just directly, but also its powerful allies and militant groups. Okay, so let's just understand why that's important. See, students, in this article, you'll find term proxies. Okay, proxies or proxy groups. What are proxy groups? Students, Iran doesn't always fight its battles directly. Instead, it support proxy groups, which are basically what? Non-governmental armed groups in other countries that help Iran's interest. मतलब proxy groups एक ऐसे नॉन गवर्नमेंटल है, मतलब उसको गवर्नमेंट डायरेक्टली सपोर्ट नहीं कर रही है, लेकिन वो आर्म्ड ग्रुप है और वो ईरान के इंटरेस्ट को एड्रेस करने में हेल्प करते हैं, है ना. तो ऐसे आर्म्ड ग्रुप कौन कौन से हैं? एक तो है हमास, हमास इन पैलेस्टीन, हेजबोला, हमास इज इन पैलेस्टीन, राइट. हेजबोला, हेजबोला इज इन लेबनान, right. And then Houthis, Houthis in Yemen, okay. Popular Mobilization Force in Iraq. So these groups, they often attack Israel or fight against Israeli allies. And Iran funds them. Iran trains them and supplies weapons. Why? Because it's cheaper and safer than fighting Israel head on. इसराइल के साथ डायरेक्ट हेड ऑन फाइट करने से ज्यादा ये चीप पड़ता है, ज्यादा सेफ पड़ता है. Israel in return, students, has often responded by bombing these groups, but that hasn't actually solved the problem. इससे प्रॉब्लम पूरी तरह से सॉल्व नहीं हुई है. The groups keep coming back and Iran keeps supporting them. So now Israel is saying, let's go straight to the source, Iran. क्योंकि यहीं से सारा फंडिंग आ रहा है, तो इसी को अटैक करते हैं. Okay. So how this conflict has played out over the years? See, students, this issue, this conflict isn't just first time Israel has taken military action against Iran. तो कुछ हिस्ट्री में हमने देखते आ रहे हैं, जैसे 1981 में, ओके, 1981 में भी Israel bombed a nuclear reactor in Iraq. Okay, in 2004 as well, there were reports of Israeli cyber attacks on Iran's nuclear computers. Israel has also secretly targeted Iranian scientists and military bases in Syria. But students, those attacks were limited. This time it's different. क्यों क्यों डिफरेंट है? क्योंकि आप देखो ना, पहले के जो अटैक थे, इट वाज जब किया गया था तो वो लिमिटेड थे, लेकिन दिस टाइम इट इज डिफरेंट. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट वाज मच लार्जर इन स्केल. पहले डायरेक्टली ईरान को हिट नहीं किया गया था, डायरेक्टली ईरान को कभी टारगेट नहीं किया गया. ओके, इनडायरेक्टली हैंडल किया गया, जैसे उसके न्यूक्लियर कंप्यूटर पे साइबर अटैक कर दिया, न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर पे कर दिया इराक के, right. Now it openly targeted Iran's nuclear program, and it comes at a time when Iran was negotiating with the US about restarting the 2015 nuclear deal, a deal to limit Iran's nuclear activities. Okay. So what's the deal with nuclear weapons? Is क्या है, क्या issue है? See, Iran says that it is building nuclear energy for peaceful purposes. ईरान का ये कहना है कि हम जो न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी बना रहे हैं, it is for peaceful purposes. But many countries, especially Israel and the US, believe that Iran secretly wants to build nuclear weapons. Right? And why is that dangerous? Because if Iran gets nuclear weapons, it could threaten Israel's existence. It might give nuclear tech to its proxies, जैसे हजबुल्ला हो गया, हमाद ये हाउदीज हो गए, and they are irresponsible. They are reckless. Other countries in the region might also want nukes. Okay, this will lead to an arms race. तो अगर एक कंट्री के पास आएगा तो ऐसा भी होगा कि बाकी कंट्री भी चाहेंगी कि हमारे पास भी आ जाए. So the International Atomic Energy Agency, okay, IAEA, recently reported that Iran is not fully cooperating with inspections. And this raised alarms globally, especially in Israel. So that's one reason Israel launched this attack, to basically stop Iran from becoming a nuclear power. Okay. Now, students, let's just zoom out. Why does the world care? Students, because this isn't just about Israel and Iran. First of all, it involves US as well, which has close ties to Israel and is trying to revive nuclear talks with Iran. There are also Arab countries, some of which recently made peace with Israel under the Abraham Accords. Okay, but they are still wary of Iran. And then there is Oman, which has been hosting peace talks between Iran and the US. Jordan also has a stake, because in Jordan there are some Iranian drones were shot down. So this region, the Middle East, is full of energy, resources, trade routes, and religious tensions. If a war spreads, it could affect oil prices, global trade, refugee flows, international peace. और oil prices अगर हुए तो इंडिया पे भी impact पड़ सकता है, क्योंकि इंडिया import करता है oil, right? Now, another major part of this news piece is how Israel managed to carry out this attack. Israel ने आखिरकार ये अटैक कैसे लॉन्च किया? Students, they used high level intelligence gathering, reportedly by Mossad. Mossad क्या है? Spy agency है Israel की. Okay, it's quite famous. So high level intelligence gathering done by Mossad. They also use drone technology, cyber warfare, and precision airstrikes. Okay. See, they targeted not just weapons, but people. People कौन से? Senior military officials who were planning attacks on Israel. So this shows that modern warfare isn't just about tanks and guns. It's about data surveillance, satellites, smart strikes. Okay. So Iran did, ऐसा नहीं कि ईरान चुप बैठ गया. Iran did not stay quiet. Within hours, they launched drones towards Israel, and some were intercepted over Jordan. But the response shows that retaliation is expected. Now, will this lead to full-scale war? Probably, no. There's a chance that it might not. But of course, the tension is sky high. And every move now can either calm the fire or add fuel to it. ओके और ऊपर से पूरे वर्ल्ड पर ये प्रेशर भी है कि वो स्टेप इन करे, मेडिएट करे. बट सो फार नो इंटरनेशनल बॉडी हैज बीन एबल टू ब्रिंग बोथ साइड्स टू द टेबल. एक ये भी इशू है. ओके सो ये अब हमें फ्यूचर में देखना है कि कैसे ये चेंज आता है, कैसे एस्केलेट होता है, और या फिर और कैसे या अग्रीमेंट साइन होता है, सीज फायर होता है. सो ये सारी चीज़ें हमें देखना है. All right. Now, students, you might wonder, this is all happening far away. Why should we care? See, students, these type of new pieces, it teaches us about the complexity of global politics. It shows how history shapes today's actions. And at the same time, it highlights the importance of peace, diplomacy, and dialogue. ओके, तो हमें देखो देखो हमें पता चलता है कि हाउ इंटरकनेक्टेड द वर्ल्ड इज. एयर स्ट्राइक इन द मिडल ईस्ट कैन अफेक्ट फ्यूल प्राइसेस, इट कैन अफेक्ट एयर ट्रैवल एंड पीस टॉक्स अराउंड द ग्लोब. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स, at the heart of this conflict is a message that we must never forget, that war may start with strong decisions, but it never ends with easy ones. Peace is hard, but always worth striving for, whether between countries or in our own lives. Okay, that's all for today. Bye bye.